Welcome to the Relax into Love podcast, the place for spiritual, ambitious women to awaken to divine connection within themselves and their partner and manifest their most desired relationship with joy and ease. I'm Teal, your host, a spiritual love and relationship coach trained in the principles of feminine energy, NLP, and deep subconscious reprogramming. And through this podcast, it is my desire to inspire you on all things dating, relationships, and self-love. Now, on to the show. Alrighty, so I want to jump right into it and talk about one of the biggest limiting beliefs that we tend to hold onto as women when we are in relationships that are sabotaging our relationship success. I'm going to say that again. One of the number one limiting beliefs that we hold on to that are sabotaging our relationship success. And this is like something that is so near and dear to my heart, because to me, this is the whole reason that I started my company, Relax into Love, right? Because something that I see, something that I hear, something that I too believed at one point because of what I was told, is that relationships are hard and relationships take work and relationships are tough and difficult, and all of this stuff around making relationships be something that can't just be flowing, that can't be relaxing, that can't just be a really beautiful experience, that it has to be something that we have to kind of grit through. And give me some thumbs up, give me some likes and some hearts if this is something that you've noticed or experienced. And I want to unpack this a little bit of why this is the case and why we seem to feel this way, but also how we can really shift that mindset so that we're not sabotaging our relationships, and so that we can actually shift into a new mindset and a new perspective. Because the truth of the matter is, relationships do not have to be hard. They do not have to be a lot of work, and that they can actually flow really beautifully and really gently. And you really can relax into love, okay? And as founder and CEO of Relax into Love, this is my job to keep singing this message till the cows come home, that relationships truly can be effortless. Now, what I want to say here is first back up and get into the beginning of it, is why do we seem to all have this belief and this feeling? A lot of people, myself included, like I said, were raised as ambitious go-getter hustlers, right? And we want to hustle our way to success. And we want to be in control of our success. And we know, and we've been told since tiny little girls, that you got to work hard to get what you want, right? And that does apply in some regards. We're not going to just be able to sit on the couch and eat bonbons and be able to have everything that we want in our life come true, okay? So I totally understand that. We do have to get out there, go hustle our little tushy off and make things happen. And a lot of us have done that phenomenally well in our in our business world, in our careers, maybe with our health, with our families, with our friends, right? But I think what happened for me, and what happens for a lot of women that I talk to, is that we tend to take this whole identity of you got to work hard to get what you want, you got to hustle your way to success, you got to go after, you got to lean in, you got to go grab it, right? We take that idea and we approach it and we bring it into our relationships, into our dating, into our marriages, into our long-term relationships. And what happens is that it makes things feel crunchy and tight. And it makes things kind of get a little bit just intense, and it brings us into our head. And when we are in our head and we're thinking, okay, I gotta hustle to make this relationship happen, I gotta work to keep this thing alive, right? I can't mess this up. If I mess this up, I'm done. I'm gonna ruin it, right? If we have all of that stuff getting into our head, it really messes with the energy and the flow and the beauty that is the natural essence of relationships. And all of that part comes in those little moments when we're not trying, and when we're really just trying to rest and relax and be our present self and be that beautiful goddess queen that we are. But what I also notice happens is that when we fall into those little moments of just relaxing, just being, just letting things flow, the mind comes in at some point and says, wait a second, what are you doing? You can't just chill, right? Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if he leaves you? What if? And when that happens, we get back into the mind and we get back into that anxious state, and we start thinking that we need to get in control of the relationship again. It's not moving fast enough. He hasn't taken me and shown me to his parents yet. That must mean something, right? And we just get into this over-functioning of the mind. And like I said, if this stuff is resonating, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, because I want to make sure that it's really connecting for you. Because this is really, really, really important stuff to start to become aware of and recognize. And so when we can start to take a second to just pause and just recognize, wait a second, the mind here is going crazy, trying to make this relationship happen or make this relationship work. Thanks for tuning in to another amazing episode of the Relaxing to Love podcast. If you are loving what you're hearing, please, I would love for you to write me a heartfelt review. It means so much for the success of this podcast. And honestly, I love hearing what really hits home for your soul. And the feedback, really, I read every piece of it. So definitely pop me a love note and share this with a friend. Share this with someone who you know could really use this message today. And let's keep spreading the love. Until next time.